Today's topic we are going to discuss about converting decimals into common fraction. The first question that we have is 0.8. We are going to follow some simple step. First, 0.8. Write it down in simple fraction form first, and then we are going to reduce it to the lowest term, because it's stated in the question that we need to reduce the answer to the lowest term. So 0.8, it will be written as, this is 1a. Okay, now 0.8, that is 8 by 10, because there is only one decimal number, that is why there will be only one 0. So it is 8 by 10. Further it is going to be reduced, like dividing both by 2 this way. If we divide 8 by 2 and 10 by 2, we get 4 by 5. Since 5 is a prime number and with 5 4 cannot be divided, so we'll leave it in this manner. Answer is 4 by 5. Moving on, next, number B. We have got 0.35. So 0.35. First step is we need to write this number as a fraction. So 35, that is 2 decimal places. So we are going to write 35 and then 2 decimal places, so 1, and there will be 2 zeros. Now both are divisible by 5. As you can see, it ends with 5 and it ends with 0. So we are going to divide both with 5 in order to reduce the number. So we get divided it by 5, both numerator and denominator, we get 7, and here 100 divided by 5 we get 20. It cannot be further divided or reduced, so this is our answer. Moving on, number C. We've got 0.208. So C, 0.208. This is written as 208, and there are 3 decimal places, 1 2 3. So there will be 3 zeros, 1 2 3. Now reduce these numbers. You can see both are even numbers. It ends with 8 and 0 here. So divide both by 2. So dividing both, we get 208 divided by 2, we get 104, and 1000 divided by 5, we get 500. Again, it's possible for us to divide the number further. So 104 further divisible by 2. So 104 divided by 2, we get 51, and 500 divided by 2, we get 125. So this becomes our answer in the reduced form. Moving on, number D, 0.125. So 0.125. So we will write 125. There are 3 decimal places, 1 2 3. So there will be 3 zeros, 1 2 3. We can reduce the numbers. You can see both is divisible by 5. So if we divide both numerator and denominator with 5, we get divided by 5 and divided by 5, we get 25, and 1000 divided by 5, we get 200. Again, possible for us to divide the number further, again with 5. So we get 5, and 200 divided by 5, we get 40. Again, both divisible by 5. So 5 divided by 5, we get 1. 40 divided by 5, we get 8. So 1 by 8 becomes my reduced answer. Number E, 1.02. So number E, 1.02. So we can write the number as 102. There are 2 decimal places, so there will be 2 zeros. Divide both the numbers by 2, we get 51, and here we get 50. Now this is possible for us to divide the number further in order to convert it into mixed fraction, since it's given in improper form. So 51 divided by 50, we get 1. So we get 1 by 50. So we can write this as 1 by 50. Moving on, number F, 3.25. So number F, 3.25. Now 3.25, we'll write 325, that is the number without the decimal point, and there are 2 decimal places, so 1, and there are 2 zeros. Divide both by 5. How do you understand with which number you should divide? You have to apply the rules of divisibility. So since it ends with 5 and this ends with 0, so it's possible to divide both the numbers with 5. Remember, we need to divide both numerator and denominator with the same number at the same time. Now 325, if we divide it by 5, we get 65, and 100 divided by 5, we get 20. Again 65, possible for us to divide it further with 5. So dividing both numerator and denominator with 5, we get 13 by 4. Now we will convert it into mixed fraction. 13 and 4, so 4 into 3, 12, and 1. So answer is 1 by 4. So this is our answer, 1 by 4. Moving on to the next question, that is number G, 15.004. So let's write 15.004. We will write it down as 15004, that is a number without the decimal places. Then check the decimal places, 1, 2, 3. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros. After this, we are going to reduce the number. Both are even numbers since it ends with 4 and this ends with 0. So possible for us to divide both with 2. So divide it with 2, and the same happens with the denominator as well. 1000 becomes 500, and 15004 divided by 2, it becomes 7502. Again, possible for us to divide the number with 2 since both are even numbers. So 500 divided by 2 becomes 250, and 7502 divided by 2 becomes 3751. After this, it's not possible for us to divide the number any further. So let's convert it into mixed fractions. We've got 3751, and we have got 250. Subtract, we get 5, we get 2 and 1. Again the 1 moves down, so we've got 1251. 250 into 4, we get 1000. 5, we will use 5. We get 1250. 1. So 15, 1 by 250. 15, 1 by 250. So this is done. Moving on, question number H. Here, 20.375. First step, write it down in fractions. So 20375 by, there are 3 decimal places, so after 1 we're going to insert 3 zeros. Now divide the number with 5, right? So divide both the numerator and denominator with 5. 20375 divided by 5, we get 4075, and dividing 1000 by 5, we get 200. Again, it's possible for us to divide the number with 5. So dividing 200 with 5, we get 40, and dividing 4075 with 5, we get 815. Again, possible for us to divide both with 5, so let's do it. Divided by 5 and divided by 5. We'll write it down here. 815 divided by 5, we get 163. 40 divided by 5, we get 8. Now convert it into mixed fraction. 163 and 8, we get 8 into 2, 16, and 3 remains as it is. 0. Since we haven't divided this, so with 0 we get 3. So my answer is 23 by 8. So 23 by 8. Answer in the reduced form. That is it. Number I, 88.88. 88.88. So we're going to write 8888 and 2 decimal places, so 1, and there will be 2 zeros. Both are even numbers, you can see. So we will divide both with 2 first. We get 4444, and 100 divided by 2, we get 50. Again, divide both with 2. We will get 2, 2, 2, 2, and 50. We get 25. Okay, now we have to simply divide the number with 25. So 25 into 8, we get 200. 22 remainder, again 2 moves down, again 8, 200, 22 remains. My answer becomes 88, 22 by 25.